What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I keep hearing about this lady, Princella Clark, and a lot of you brothers have told me about her. I guess now I'll have more time to focus in on who she is because of the death of the Cynthia G YouTube channel. So I guess in theory, I will have more time for that. But be it as it may, Princella Clark, as they have told me, is a self-proclaimed lesbian. A lesbian that is, if I'm not mistaken, she's a lesbian that is married to a man, which she advocates women leaving men in starting relationships with women. I don't really think that men even care about that or are concerned with that, but I just think that because it is because it's so shocking the way that she does it, it's people are more concerned about that. So anyways, be it as it may, I want to, if I can, play this clip. She came on this podcast. So this podcast I want to discuss if I can, and then we're gonna come back.
A man telling me that he's been married says nothing to me because marriage was made for men anyway. Marriage teaches women to tolerate a lot of trauma and dysfunction and put up with a lot of transgressions that men have. So a man being married for 20, 30, 40 years only tells me that the woman tolerated a lot of abuse, a lot of mental and emotional turmoil for him to even say he's been married that long. I would like to hear women speak all of the joys of being married for so long without the turmoil that comes with it.
So are you saying that relationships should not come with turmoil?
Well, it's gonna come with turmoil if you're dealing with a man. It's gonna come with it. And so women have to be taught to accept that and put up with it.
So guys, you've heard what she said here about marriage, what it teaches women. And I find that very interesting because she said, this is what happens when they're married to men. Notice she said that with men. And so the question I would have with Miss Princella Clark are, what are women expected to do in marriages in today's world? Because if you're going to make that statement, I want to know what women are expected to do now in marriage. Okay, let's look at it. Let's say a few days from now, or let's say this is 1960. 1960. My grandfather was 42 years old, the same age I am today. He met my grandmother a few years later, but he was married before that. Women at that time were supposed to be super subservient to their men in American culture, especially in the black community. A man almost supposed to cook. She's supposed to clean. She's supposed to do almost whatever the husband would tell her to do. Of course, you had arguing and things like that, but talking back and things like that's a no-no, right? Being a career woman, you're supposed to be a family woman, a church woman, and very community oriented. A man was supposed to be an extreme provider, especially since the American economy was doing good. Houses were cheap, opportunities were many, things like that, right? This is what was expected at this particular time. Now, 2024, because we'll be there in a few days. Women are not expected to cook. Most guys are getting married today, understand and listen. Your wife, if she doesn't want to cook, she doesn't want to cook. If she doesn't want to work out, okay? Your wife wants to take girl trips. That's no reason to leave her. She doesn't want to be submissive to you. That's also okay, right? It's also okay. She doesn't have to do those things for you. In the 60s, Woman doesn't want to have sex with her husband. Like, get out, right? Now, it's okay. It's okay. It is okay completely for a woman to be in sexist marriages. And now you have videos here on YouTube talking about, well, what do you want to do if your wife doesn't want to have, let's go to these counseling things. I say get rid of her immediately. Okay. Those games, get them out. But anyways, so women don't have to they don't have the same level of responsibility, but men do. If I were to get married today, I have the same responsibilities that my grandfather had in 2018. So what is women teaching these? What is marriage teaching women to do? I don't get it. I know that the lady is very biased towards men, and I know she goes around losing all of these debates, but she needs to be serious, because if marriage really favored men so much, what we're men, we would do what favors us. And there's just no evidence of men wanting to do something that just doesn't favor them that much. Men are not going around trying to get married at all. It's not what we're trying to do. It is a financial liability. Literally, you're taking care of somebody or something that you feel is, I'm going to be honest when I say this, entitled. All right. A lot of guys would do better off not even putting that money there. You're spending your money every month on a person that is getting less and less appreciative of your works. Men know that. We get that. We understand that. And we know that's going to happen. Okay. There's no doubt about it that we know that's going to happen. We know it. We know it for what it is. All right. And you're trying to convince us that we don't know it for what it is, which is a lie, because we know it to be true that you don't really get that much out of marriage in today's time. So it just seems like you just want to get women to go to women because that's what you want to do, although you're still married to a man. And again, the more you listen at these people, the more it doesn't make any sense. I know I'm confused just like you. I don't know what the talking about. But again, this is commonplace for a lot of ladies today on social media that are talking about things like this. This is not every lady, but this is not uncommon to hear things that men find not sensible. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.